Well stroked to left. It may not be fair. Let's see. It is off the wall. Smith is home. LaHood is coming around.
For this portion of the ball game. Base hit by LaHood down the right field line. Up against the wall goes Kaline, throws it in. Look at that throw. And so far, the rookie from Danbury, Connecticut, Joe LaHood, has had a perfect break-in.
Reggie and his lovely wife Ernestine, parents of a brand new baby boy, just a couple of days ago. Whaler with a long throw, safe at first base. Reggie Smith on at first, and in Boston next Monday. On 4 straight pitches, Joe LaHood is on. Reggie Smith. Everyone with the Red Sox misses Tony Conigliaro. This young fellow a year ago batted .287 for Winston-Salem. He'll be 20 years old Easter Sunday. Ball 1. LaHood at Winston-Salem had 16 home runs and drove in 62. Notice how much he bats like Yastrzemski. 2-0. Wilson, smart veteran that he is, trying to get LaHood to go for outside pitches off the plate. Three and 0. The same Tigers open the season in Boston next Monday. On 4 straight pitches, Joe LaHood is on. Reggie Smith is over to second. Well stroked to left. It may not be fair. Let's see. It is off the wall. Smith is home. LaHood is coming around third. He is home, and Petrocelli has a 2-run double. LaHood just making it to home plate.
Yes, that was a close call, Ken. Joe slid a little too soon, making the head.
Winston Cigarettes, your hosts for this portion of the ball game. Base hit by LaHood down the right field line. Up against the wall goes Kaline, throws it in. Look at that throw. And so far, the rookie from Danbury, Connecticut, Joe LaHood, has had a perfect break-in. There he is. Ball 4, and for the third time, LaHood is on. He's had 2 walks and a hit. That loads them up for Petroselli.
Second. Runner going. Throw to third. He is out at third base. LaHood got a walk. Reggie Smith, trying to steal third, is cut down. There goes LaHood, and he is out at second. McAuliffe taking the throw. LaHood out stealing, and the Red. Joe LaHood makes the catch. Wind played some tricks with that one, but the young right fielder stuck with it.
Yes, and not only did he have to contend with the wind, Ken, but it appears as though the sun.
This one is drifting a long way, and Joe's got it. Throw to first base, safe. And LaHood gets all 3 putouts in the third inning. A line drive off the bat of Freehand ending it. The Tigers got a run on 3 base hits, and they leave 2 men on. And so at the end of...
Way Necro will work against Pappas.
Well hit to right field. LaHood back. Got it. And the youngster comes up with his 4th putout in his first major league ball game. And none of the chances have...
Fly ball toward LaHood. And the young right fielder takes it, and the Red Sox have won their opening game of the 1968 season. And there is Dick Ellsworth being
the California Angels, who we imagine is watching tonight's game at the Massachusetts Ioneer Infirmary.
just fair. Stanley is coming around third base. They're waving him on. And the Tigers lead. Affects it down there on the surface.
Well, this is another ballpark that's confusing, Ken, because of the height of the stands. Although the wind blows in, it seems to pocket back around home plate.
McAuliffe gives this one a ride. Yastrzemski backing up, makes the catch. Dick flies to Carl, one away. McAuliffe was asking me about the rain we had during the last. Low pitch, but he went for it and didn't get it.
1 ball, 1 strike. Carl has gone 0 for 7 against Wilson this year, after hitting him very well last year and part of the year that Earl was traded. Just missing inside. Ball 2, 2-1. Tigers ahead 1-0, top of the 4th. Had something on it, but it's ball 3. Earl's popping the glove maybe a little more than the other times we've seen him this year, Mel.
He's quicker than the 2 times that we've seen him on opening day here and opening day in Boston. His breaking stuff seems to be much sharper, too.
Got that one in there nicely. 3-2. Got him. Yastrzemski out swinging. Second strikeout for Wilson. He worked very well on Yastrzemski that time.
Well, Yaz seemed to chase 2 bad low pitches, and I think Yaz had one thing in mind on that last one. He was thinking about that short right field wall.
I believe so. He was trying to golf it up there with a 2-iron shot. Speaking of one who can wield a 2-iron, here is one, Ken Harrelson, who had a fielder's choice in the first inning. Strike. Change-up curve that time and had Harrelson talking to himself. One ball, 2 strikes. One and 2, 1 out. Ball. 2 and 2. Long belt, but foul. He whacked that one. Two and 2 to the Hawk.
Well, Kenny got out in front of that one just a little bit too much. It had plenty distance. Went in deep into the upper deck.
Connie Geigt, he had it up and let her high and ripped it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3. Called out by Emmett Ashford. And a word or two being passed. Harrelson not caring at all for the call. He's out of there, and there are 2 away in the 4th inning. Reggie Smith coming up. Reggie has hit well in this ballpark. He's got a single in this game. He's 4 for 9 on the season in Tiger Stadium. As one of the 2 Red Sox hits. He has 2 of the 3 Red Sox hits. Smith getting his 2nd hit, and he is hitting solidly. Moving that average up toward the 280 mark. Strike to Petroselli. Rico had a fielder's choice in the 2nd.
Oh, Ned, there's a real fan. Governor Romney sitting right next to the Tiger dugout with 2 youngsters.
Yes, he is.
I assume that's his 2 youngsters.
Uh-huh.
Understand he's a real fan.
He's out here a lot. He was out here when we were here before. Strike 2 to Petroselli. Nothing in 2 to Rico. Smith at first base. 2 out. Ball 1. Wilson strikes out the side in a strong performance in the 4th inning. That's 4 strikeouts for him in the game. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. After 3.5 innings, the score is...
He's batting .277 with 1 homer and 20 runs batted in. Smith gets a base hit to left, leading off the Boston 2nd inning. And as Rico Petroselli comes up, I'd like to mention a special reminder to you fans who are holding
there, and there are 2 away in the 4th inning. Reggie Smith coming up. Reggie has hit well in this ballpark. He's got a single as one of the 2 Red Sox hits. He has 2 of the 3 Red Sox hits. Smith getting his 2nd hit, and he is hitting solidly, moving that average up toward the 280.
Dobson somewhat. Base hit for Smith. Harrelson coming for 3rd. The throw is not in time as Reggie Smith gets his 3rd hit. Harrelson moves over to 3rd base, and with runners at 1st and 3rd and nobody out, the batter will be Petroselli. Bill Freehan is walking out toward the mound. Smith gets his 3rd hit. Harrelson moves over to 3rd base, and with runners at 1st and 3rd and nobody out, the batter will be Petroselli. 1 man out in the 8th inning. And the batter now will be Gates Brown. He's batting .391 with 18 hits and 46 at-bats, 1 home run and 5 runs batted in. Gates is used primarily as a pinch hitter by this ball club. He has been injury prone most of his major league career with one thing or another, and also is not quite the defensive player that some of his teammates are in the outfield here. There's a long shot to right, and it is gone. Home run. The Tigers have 3 hits in this game, and all 3 of them have been home runs by Mickey Stanley, Dick Tracewski, and now Gates Brown. Boston leads 5-3. 1 out, 8th inning, and Dick McAuliffe at the plate. Three and 2. Strike 3. Russ Nixon strikes out. That's soup, isn't it, Mel?
No.
It isn't? Oh, forget it. Strike 3, 2 down of the ninth. Boston leading by a score of 5-3. Mike Andrews will be next. He has doubled, fly deep to left, fouled to first, and fly to left. Strike 1. One ball, one strike on Mike. In the Tiger ninth, Freehan, Horton, and Northrop. Who will it be? K-line calls. Puts it away, and that's all. In the ninth inning. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on. Yastrzemski. One down. The batter, Willie Horton. Yastrzemski. 2 out, Tiger ninth. Third straight put out for Yaz. He had 2 out. Yastrzemski goes over, and he's got it. The Red Sox have taken the first game of this series here in Tiger Stadium, Detroit. A truly dramatic ball game. And there is Lee Stang, the winning pitcher, being congratulated by Dick Williams, Darrell Johnson, Eddie Popowski, Russ Gibson, and company. The Red Sox pulling out a big ball game in the first game of this series here tonight. The final score.
Safe as the out and then the safe side. The runner going, the pitch inside. Smith has stolen second base. Reggie Smith, who is really doing it this year. And Joe gets a base hit. Reggie gets a slow start. He may be held and is at third base. A ball was whipped hard past the third baseman, and Reggie was not sure until it got by. Foy going. There's a high pop-up. Foy's retreating, and McAuliffe makes the catch. The runners hold. Petroselli pops up. Have 2 hurlers, Landis and Stevenson, throwing. And Mayo Smith is coming out of the Detroit dugout. He has Mickey Lolich out in the bullpen now.
2 down in the 8th inning. And Jerry Adair coming out. Northrup makes the catch, retiring the side. In the Red Sox 8th inning, one out in the Boston 9th. Dalton Jones coming up. Has flied to left, single to right, doubled, and grounded to second. Strike 3. Yastrzemski rips a base hit to right field. With 2 men out in the 9th inning, Yaz comes through with a clutch base hit. Strike 3. Tigers take the second game of the series here in Detroit on some splendid relief work from Mickey Lolich. In the 9th inning, no runs, 1 hit, and a man left on. The final score, Detroit 4 and Boston 3, and we'll have a rundown for you in just a moment. Pitcher for the Tigers in the last half of the 11th inning. This is the 3rd time in the last 5 games between these two clubs that the Tigers have used 6 pitchers in a game. This young man is from Columbus, Ohio. Wooden was the Tigers' 3rd choice in the January '66 draft, attending University of Georgia at the time. He led the Carolina League in victories last year with 15, playing with Rocky Mount. And he has come up to the parent club at the age of 21. He's 6 feet, 205 pounds. Wooden is making his 26th appearance of the year. His earned run average is 4.09. Yastrzemski to follow. Last half of the 11th inning. Ball 1. Shortstop Euler to Cash, and there's 1 out in the 11th. The batter will be Jones. Dalton has 2 hits today in 5 at-bats, and he's going back now, and they're going with a right-handed batter, Adair. Jerry Adair will bat for Dalton Jones. His average 255, 1 home run, and 10 runs batted in. Detroit 10, Boston 9 in the 11th inning. Ball 1. Ball 2. Yastrzemski on deck. Shortstop Euler over to Cash, and there are 2 men out in the 11th. And the batter will be Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 5. Buddy LaRue, the Red Sox trainer, is out to help Norm Cash. Apparently he's got something in his eye. He's had himself quite a day. 5 hits. Now the pitcher, Warden, asking for a towel. It's been extremely humid here this afternoon. Two out in the 11th inning. Detroit 10, Boston 9. Curve over. Strike one, Diaz. One and one. Ken Harrelson on deck. Two balls, one strike. Here's a base hit to left. Horton up with the ball, and Yastrzemski with 2 out in the 11th singles into left field. And the batter will be Harrelson. The Hawk has 2 hits, and the last one was a home run in the 9th, which has put us into extra innings. The plate umpire, Odom, wants a look at the baseball. Wyatt has been warming up in the bullpen, and he's just watching now. The shift is on. Look at that right side. Just as empty as can be. Strike one. Harrelson saying something to the plate umpire. One ball, one strike.
Whips one to center. And Yastrzemski moves to second base, and out comes Mayo Smith. Ken Harrelson banging a single into center field. His third hit of the ball game. And with runners at first and second and 2 men out, they're going to call for John Wyatt, with Rico Petrocelli due at the plate. So Wyatt will be the 7th pitcher. Dobson, Lasher, Patterson, Hiller, McMahon, Warden, and now Wyatt on for the Detroit Tigers here this afternoon and or this evening. This game is about 7 or 8 minutes short of being 4 hours old. It was scheduled to start at 2:15. Actually, it started about ball one. Another right-hander, Joe Sparmer, is warming up in the bullpen. Strike, 1-1. There's Sparmer. Reggie Smith on deck. Check swing, foul, and the count is 1-2. Wyatt with something in his shoe, taking care of it. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. 10-9 Detroit in the 11th. Foul ball will be out of play. The count holds at 1-2 on Petrocelli. The Red Sox are 4-3 this year in extra innings. The Tigers are 7-5. Two and two. Fly ball to Stanley. Coming on. He's got it. And the ball game is over. That's all for the Red Sox. They made a valiant try in the 11th with 2 hits after 2 are out. But the Tigers win it. No runs on 2 hits and 2 left in the 11th inning.
The final score, Detroit 10 and Boston 9. We'll be back with a rundown in just a moment.